Hey guys, Cool Blonde Way back. I'm Rick.
I'm Maggie.
And we're back with Fruits Basket. Last time on, we did a little shopping.
Yeah. I don't mind going shopping there myself.
Shopping for a brother. Moving house.
Oh, you'd be hard-pressed to find a dress that fit him, right?
Which one? Yuki? He's in dresses all the time.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Calvin.
He's about the same dimensions as Yuki. A little taller.
Yuki's much more feminine.
Is he?
Oh, don't make me think about those things. Yes! Yes!
But some touching scenes between the brothers. They understand each other maybe a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sweet.
They can see each other's positives, even if they're very different from one another still.
Yeah. You don't have to be exactly like another person to... In fact, it actually helps sometimes not to be exactly like another person to still value them.
Mm-hmm. That's what this show's all about. About embracing your differences. Yeah. The fact that you turn into animals. I feel like it's been a little bit since we've had a transformation.
Yeah. It's that time.
I don't know if there's been any this season. Has there?
There has...
We'll find out. Was that Yuki leaving? Or was he coming there again?
No, he was leaving the estate.
Right. She is going to assassinate Haru?
No. But it did give me Hitman vibes. Except Hitman can't dress up as women. Next game.
So, Ren, who we hadn't met yet, I don't believe.
I mean, we have, yeah.
He's the horse, and is dating Haru, or was.
Have we met her at all?
I thought we were waiting for the horse.
Yeah, we were waiting for the horse. She's one of the, like, I see my list, like, I see horse, goat, rooster, unaccounted for.
Yeah, I don't know anything about her yet. She was in the hospital.
How did she get hurt?
Haru said she got hurt really bad. Like, normally that's Akito that's doing the hurting. So maybe he found out about it. And that's why she's pushing Haru away, because she doesn't want him to get hurt. Like, we've seen that before, right?
Yes, we've seen many, many different types of abuse.
So that could be it. Good on Yuki for being able to go there, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
It gets harder and harder the longer you avoid it. And
just like calling Toru her name.
Yes, it wasn't exactly a welcoming place even when he got there.
Yeah, that creepy boss servant lady. I was thinking, like, oh no.
I mean, I imagine like her mood is probably tied pretty closely to Akito's mood. So like when he's unhappy, she's unhappy kind of thing, you know? Maybe she's just always unhappy. Maybe he's always unhappy. I don't know. But she certainly seemed to put his feelings over Yuki's, which would make sense. I mean, she would have been there during all the abuse and everything else.
Yeah, and she serves him, obviously. She's got to put his wishes for front, but like...
Yeah, the head of the family.
She's freaking scary. I thought this was going to be a big thing, and then Yuki just said, no, bye.
Got somewhere to be!
I was like, whoa! That's amazing. It's like when you just put all of your points into decks and you just outrun a boss to the exit. It's amazing.
I wonder if Ren lives there? I mean, she's been in the hospital for a while.
She looks like she's fine.
She seems to be, I don't know. Like, Yuki has a very sensitive constitution as well. So maybe that's it. I mean, he said hurt, so I would assume some sort of injury, but I don't know what that is. But yeah, she was able to sneak around. I wonder, like, why is she there? Is she following Yuki? Is she there for Haru?
She
Does
got
she
there
live
before
there?
Yuki.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I don't know what the Haru Rin situation is, but I mean, at least we've kind of met her. Although she seems evil. Just a little.
Haru can be evil too.
She seems menacing, I should say. Not necessarily evil, menacing.
Yeah.
Haru just needs some coping mechanisms of his own.
Like you were saying, anytime you try that hard to push someone away, it's like it's for a reason other than...
Anything you say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, if you have like a specific reason for pushing someone away, you'll push that reason, and then like those are the consequences. You have to leave. But like if you just want them to leave, you'll just grab it any possible reason for them to like have to go. Like I hate you. You disgust me. There's like just you just grab at several different things to attack them to make them leave.
It's like throwing rocks at the dog so it'll leave.
Yeah, it's terrible. Can you imagine someone throwing rocks at Shigure?
I'm sure it's happened. More than once.
And poor Kyo.
Yeah. He's, what do you think he was struggling with?
He's dangerous. And feeling selfish for staying around Toru.
Yeah, well, do you think it was more of like, he was angry at himself for not having empathy for someone in a similar situation to his? Or do you think, yeah, it's like guilt or...
Yeah, I mean, kind of. It's like, how could I tell her to stay away from him when I am like a bomb? And yet I don't tell her to stay away from me. That would definitely be like, I'm selfish. I'm only thinking of myself. I just want to be around her so bad. I'm willing to risk her safety. Sort of thing. But I mean, his whole goal is to stay out of the cage, right?
Yeah.
I mean, at some point he's got to either trust
He doesn't
himself.
have long left.
Or, yeah. He's got to either trust himself or let the people around him make that decision for themselves.
Hopefully he'll have everyone, not everyone, but like most of the Zodiac on his side. Like maybe not Akito, but the rest of them. On his side, willing to back him.
I mean, all he needs is Kazuma. That guy's awesome. I gotta say, last season was wonderful. I did they totally reanimate and redo it from the first time we watched stuff?
You mean in the old series?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, it looks way different.
Well, this season has, it's interesting. It feels like it's pivoted viewpoint. Like before, we were definitely riding around on Toru's shoulder and trying to, kind of break in past the shields of everybody. But it seems like we've kind of gotten into those shields, and all of a sudden, like in a spreading infection of, caring and kindness.
We talked about this last reaction of like the idea of good deeds getting passed on.
Yeah. But it's really weird and neat being in those people's heads while Toru isn't around to see what they're doing and stuff. Like, Yuki and Haru teasing him and stuff is something my heart needs every week. It's adorable.
No, it's good. I don't know if it tops, like, one of my favorite relationships is with Shigure and the Doctor.
And you can't beat that.
And
him and Ayame.
Him and Ayame is great, and him and... Oh, why don't I remember his name?
It's right here. The seahorse, Hattori.
Hattori, yeah.
That little threesome right there are the best thing going.
Yeah,
but, I mean, obviously we've got the next generation of that. Kyo, Yuki, and Haru. It was literally spelled out for us in the video game. That was adorable too.
Yeah, that was great.
So adorable.
The Final Fantasy VII that he was playing.
I don't know what he was playing, but yes, that thing.
It looked, yeah.
It's adorable.
That was fun. And there's a class trip coming in the fall.
can't wait to see that food.
Which, like, we know all the shenanigans that happens in class trips in Persona. Like, they'll probably be staying overnight, and I'm sure there will be shenanigans.
They'll have to cook their own food.
Although, these ones I think are happening in cities.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, gosh.
that'll be fun to watch. I don't know when it is now. I think it's the beginning of the school year, right? Because Yuki just took over student council stuff, so
Yeah.
it's probably spring. No, it must be fall.
She said this
Summer?
is until the fall.
Yeah, I don't know. So it must be summer now.
It's warm. They're wearing warm weather clothes.
Yeah.
That's all I can tell you. But another thing that I don't want to pass on is the fact that Akihito, something's kept secret from him.
The relationship.
Yeah. Which we weren't sure if that was technically possible for them before. Exactly.
Okay.
Like, we've talked about, like, him maybe having some sort of, like, a weird power over them or something. I don't know, maybe it's just their own crazy loyalty. But I wasn't sure if there was, you know, a magical element to it.
Well, especially with him living in the compound, like, I'm sure the servants would tell on him. So they would have had to have been very careful to keep that a secret.
Who's Sensei?
Huh?
Who's Sensei? Sensei possibly knew. That's what Haru said.
I think that means,
Kazuma?
yeah. He's the only sensei we know, right?
I think so.
Unless we're talking about, like, the teacher
But that's also just like a...
at the school, but,
I,
like, whenever they refer to someone as sensei, it's always been him so far.
yeah. I mean, if so, he's... Yeah. Oh my gosh. He can, like, take over the whole Zodiac just by being a father figure to all these people.
They need it.
Yeah.
I don't think Shigure is exactly that. He's more of an uncle.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Gosh. Yeah, Dark Haru just puts it all out there. I was worried. It's like, there's kids standing by the door. We're going to have to get Hattori in here to do some big MIB stuff.
Well, yeah, because he was just saying, like, man, don't you wish we could just tell everyone about
We
how we
just
change into
transform."
animals? I'm thinking, like, what are they thinking?
I'm about to hear this. Woo! Before, is it always pictured with Yuki and Toru walking home with Yuki walking behind her?
I'm not sure. I never really paid attention before.
I'm just wondering. I just try to see, like, you know, things that stay the same throughout, and if they change, like, that's, you know,
Sure.
signs of growth or change, or a relationship that's moving or something.
Do you think he'll call her Toru this season?
That'd be pretty great. Do you think Kyo will say, "I'm worried about you"?
Maybe.
It is pretty adorable. Like literally everybody knows. Some of them are, well, they're all helping in their own ways.
I'm
Mostly-
worried, though, like
Just trying to push him to, like, you know, grow up a bit.
what's going to happen to the other, though? You know? Like, if Yuki or Kyo does get with Toru, like, what happens to the other one? Like, I don't think any of them are going to get together. As far as, like, girlfriend and boyfriend.
Oh, not in this series, probably. Definitely not. I don't think it's needed.
Yeah.
I don't see... I see Yuki as... I just... What can I say? It's just a hunch.
I mean, it's like
It's
they have to fix and better themselves before they
Yeah, like, that's...
find someone else.
That's the whole process. Like, Kyo may, like, not quite understand that he really cares about her and such, but I think he already does know that he needs to do a lot of work on himself first. Everybody else is just trying to, like, I don't know, speed things up because they're just so excited about him, like, I don't know, being more communicative about, like, emotions and stuff, and being actually able to speak without just straight up yelling.
Well, yeah, and it's got to be weird for them too, because I'm sure they've they all know the fate of the cat. Like,
Man, yeah, creepy.
so he's always been an outcast from the family in general, and like they must know he doesn't have much time left. Mm-hmm. But none of them have really
Said
acted
anything?
on it.
Voiced
Yeah.
anything?
We'll see.
It's weird because like it almost makes me like. I mean, it's one thing not to act on your own behalf, but it's another thing not to act on other people's behalf. It's just weird. I hope it all gets better.
Yeah, I hope he can turn it around. I hope we figure out what's wrong with Ren and Reen, and
Is it Reen or Rin? I thought it was Rin.
I think it's Reen. Yeah, hopefully we find out more next time.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. So let's go! Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Fruits Basket. You can see the next one right now over at patreon.com/blindwave. You can see full length over there as well. You'll need to sync your own footage. Also, be sure to subscribe so you never miss any reactions that we do ever, because there's so many good ones. Go check it out. Thanks, guys.